Hello, YouTube. It's Black Tiger Miner here. Welcome you back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. Today is Tuesday, so we're going over the Technical Tuesdays. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know how it's going in the comments. Let me know if you want to discuss anything or if there's any topic you want to start including in the Technical Tuesdays. So let's get to it. First, we have up CoinX has an article about Casper. We'll read through this, check the Twitter page, look at the numbers, and then I got a couple of videos that's going over technical analysis. So as you guys know, I really like doing these videos, especially Casper, because Casper is something I believe in, and it's going to revolutionize cryptocurrency and transaction processing. I almost just have in my head that they're either going to merge with Bitcoin or Bitcoin will purchase them or Bitcoin will be the gold and Casper will be the silver. Because it seems like Casper is solving all the problems of Bitcoin. So if Casper were to work with Bitcoin, I think it would help both cryptocurrencies out. Just don't buy into the FUD, right? People are trying to get you for fear, uh, uncertainty, and doubt about Caspa. I mean, if you don't like it, sell a Caspa. We'll buy your coins. No problem. But if you believe, just keep DCA in. In the video, somebody's going to talk about the price probably dipping or going down, which is a good time to buy in. Just remember, Bitcoin dipped and a lot of people sold at $50 a token or $100 a token. And then it ended up going up to what, 50, 60, $70,000 a token? I wouldn't want to be the guy that sold at $50 or $100. I'm just saying. This is not financial advice, but let's get to the numbers. Actually, let's do this video real quick. So, CoinX is saying it only took Kaspa, previously an obscure coin, less than 4 months to dominate the list of trending POW coins. Over the past few months, Kaspa had a surge in both hash rate and difficulties when its native token, KAS, recorded a staggering 387.7 growth since January this year. Let's run that back again. 387.7 growth since January 8th this year. Do your analysis, understand, and find another coin that's doing 387.7% and put in the comments. If not, Caspa. But we'll see. Attracted to the rising price, many miners have ventured into Caspa mining. At the moment, the daily Casp output stands at $444,000, outstripping many long established coins like ETC, which I don't know why you'd be mining that, but whatever, BTC, and ranking among fourth among all POW coins behind Litecoin, Dodge, and BTC. I actually did mine Litecoin and Dodge and BTC, but it was kind of power consuming, so I went back to Caspa. Caspa stood out from popular coins such as ETC, ETCH, it's Ethereum Classic, Ethereum, and Ravencoin. I tried Ravencoin, and that was just disastrous. It's power hungry, and it's kind of hard to profit. But if you know different, or there's something else you'd like to discuss about mining, just put in the comments and we'll get to it. According to BTC, driven by the craze of Ordinal's NFTs and BRC20 tokens, the Bitcoin network is facing unprecedented congestion, with 324,000 transactions waiting for confirmation as of May 9th. Based on Bitcoin's 10-minute block time and 1 MB block size, it takes at least 14 hours to package all the transactions in the queue. 14 hours. Wow. Meanwhile, new transactions are constantly being submitted, waiting for confirmation. I know. Wondered why my Bitcoin exchanging, like an exchange in Trade Ogre, is taking so much longer now, but that explains things. Bitcoin serves to evolve into peer-to-peer electronic cash system and new currency trading system, such as processing speed and clearly unsatisfactory for users. In this regard, KASPA is an excellent alternative. KASPA offers a design to aim to resolve limitations of Bitcoin blockchain technology with a focus on network speed. At its core, the network features the GHOSTDAG protocol, a directed all cyclic graph DAG that allows the simultaneously processing of multiple blocks, which is actually smart. And a lot of the developers came from Bitcoin, so they know the existing problems in Bitcoin. And you guys are telling us FUD, FUD, FUD. We don't want to hear it. Take that FUD somewhere else. Right now, Casper produces a block every minute, meaning that it can process up to 60 blocks per minute, 3,600 blocks per hour, 86,400 blocks per day, in contrast to Bitcoin's only 6 blocks per hour, 144 blocks per day. On Casper, it takes 18 minutes to process nearly 330,000 congested Bitcoin transactions. Furthermore, Casper has demonstrated huge potential. The network has launched the Rust Casper Alpha version, which replaces the previous programming language with Rust, and the update is successful. Casper will run off a faster, more efficient code base, and the network speed is expected to increase 30 times. And you guys got nothing but FUD for us. Listen, Casper will take off, right? Just hold and be patient. Everything takes time, right? Like it takes coal years of pressure before it becomes a diamond. So if we're in the cold phase, we just need the pressure. So let's see here. Look at the numbers. So for the day, Casper is down 7.6%, which is not shocking. For the hour, Casper's down 0.1, which means it might go green soon. For the week, Casper's down 26.2%. And for the month, Casper's down 42.4%. Excuse me. So we'll check live coin watch. They're saying for the last hour, Casper was down 0.22%. 24 hours is down 7.41%. Last 7 days, down 35.8%. Last 30 days is down 43.62%. Last 90 days, it's up 93.51%. So in the same time, Bitcoin's only up 68.37%, and Ethereum is up 67.64%. So just looking at the past 90 days, clearly Casper's winning. But we're not going to argue about that, right? I'm just giving you facts. This is just Technical Tuesday. So be patient, guys. So for Kaspa's dashboard, concurrent supply is 18.6 billion. Total mined is 64.45%. Next reduction is 14 days. Coming fast, guys. Current Kaspa block payout is 208. Somebody mentioned it was 220. It is actually 208. Kaspa's transaction per second is 2.0 and blocks per second is 2.2. And if you can see here, this number is fluctuating. So I don't know if it's the Rust release or if things are just getting better, but the numbers are gradually going up. We'll check the top addresses. We haven't checked in a while. Wow. Wait a minute, is this going up? So currently there is 266,000 addresses with at least one Kaspa. It did go up. Top 10 owns 18.6%. 100 addresses own 37.3%. So if we see here, the Dolphin range, 100K to a million is 9,556. 1 million to 10 million is 1,956. That's weird. It's both ending in sixes. Anyway, so fish is 36,697. So I think I'm in the dolphin range, and I'm trying to get to the shark range. So this is Coin Market Cap. Coin Market Cap says the cap's down 9.25% in the last 24 hours. And the volume's up 81.66% in the last 24 hours to 11 million. Interesting. Let's refresh this just to make sure we got the right numbers. Okay. Looked like there was a dip yesterday, but things are back on track. We'll check the Kaspa page because we need to get to these videos. That was the article. I'll put this article in the link so you can read the full article if you want to. Good, interesting information here. Another Kaspa online meetup. And no other new news, I suspect. So let's kick to the video. First video is Crypto Blocks, and he's giving you price predictions. Let's see what he has.
If you remember about a week ago, right, if you watched the videos back then, we talked about coming to these lower levels, all right? I know there was some comments that people didn't really believe we were coming down there. Quite honestly, I wasn't 100% sure either, but this really did look like the most common area to come to, right back down here and back test this, okay? We got this massive breakout. We never have come back and back tested it. You can see right from here, we got the breakout and then it took off, all right? We've come and closed this gap now, okay? Same thing happened with Singularity Net. I cover that coin, and I do videos on it. Same exact thing happened. It had to break out, ran way up. It came back down, almost retested this area. Then it came down even further and actually closed the gap, and now Singularity's getting a bounce off of that gap area after it closed up, all right? I want to show you guys, we have this falling wedge forming, excuse me. You can see we hit the bottom bands of this now, all right? This is on the daily chart, all right? We got a lot of things going for us from here, all right? Number one, we bounced right off of this area, okay? This is on the daily. If we zoom in here on the hourly, you can, let me pull this up here so you can see, you know, we've tested this area now pretty much all day long. I think there's eight or nine candles in here, all right, going sideways in here. Of course, same thing happened up here, I know, but that wasn't an area that we were really targeting for support. It was a small support area, but nothing compared to what we have. You can see over here, it was just a top. Let me get my arrow here. You can see that when it hit here, this was just the top of this zone here. Okay, now this, where it did hold some support was in this area here. All right, but it did end up rolling over and coming down to this area down here, which I think we bottomed out here now. Now I want to show you guys, let's get back out here on the daily here. I don't want to lose track where I'm at. And I want to show you guys some falling wedge patterns and what they entail, okay? It says here, both rising and falling wedges can occur over both intraday and months-long time frames. We have been in this wedge since March 30th. Okay, so we had all of April. We are now at May 22nd. Okay, so April, May 22nd, 2 months now, all right? The strongest wedge patterns develop over a 3 to 6 month period and are preceded by a strong trend that is at least several months long. However, it is also possible that the trend is contained partially or entirely within the wedge pattern itself. The reversal signaled by the wedge may be either an intermediate reversal within the larger trend or a long-term reversal. As you can see, it says here, the ones that are over a 3 to 6 month span are preceded by a strong trend that is at least several months long. So, and I'm going to tie all this together here in a second, but see, rising wedges are known to roll over and collapse, okay? Now, let me get here. Yeah, here's a trading the wedge pattern. You have higher or lower highs and lower lows the whole way down in this thing, and you can see right here on our chart we had this high, then we had a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. All right, we've had lower highs and lower lows the whole way through here. All right, then you have your convincing trading volume decreasing. Let's go back to ours. Obviously, the volume has decreased quite a bit through here. Okay, so we had most of our volume. We had a lot of buyers come in over here. Let me get my arrow because I'm not sure how that is showing up, but we had a lot of buyers coming in over here as we reached the top. You can see there. So there's a lot of people out there obviously still holding, but let's get back to this. Then you have a strong trading volume after you get the breakout. All right, that's pretty much normal. As soon as people will see a coin is up 12, 15, 20% for the day, then the buyers pile in. All right. The first example shows a rising wedge. That is not what we want to see. Okay. Now, rising wedges are typically bearish. Okay. They'll fall down. They'll come back to retest the collapse and then continue on down. All right. What rising wedge counter trend with a bearish breakout. Now, let me get back up to the top here. That's where I wanted to get to. All right, intraday wedge patterns, long-term wedge patterns, 3 to 6 months to develop proceeds by a strong trend, the strongest wedge pattern. Okay, that's a rising wedge there. We have a falling wedge going on here. Here we go. Lower highs and lower lows of bullish signals. Either in an uptrend, then you have your falling wedge and you break out, or you're following a strong downtrend, then you form into a wedge reversal pattern. Okay, up here it says, however, in which case the bullish movement at the end of the wedge is a continuation. Falling wedges are the inverse of rising wedges and are always considered bullish signals. They develop when a narrowing trading range has a downward slope such that subsequent lows and highs within the wedge are falling as trading progresses. Falling wedges are typically reversal signals that occur at the end of a strong downtrend. However, they can occur in the middle of a strong upward movement, in which case the bullish movement at the end of the wedge is a continuation of the overall bullish trend. All right, so you can see these are, very bullish signs, a falling wedge. All right, and that's what we got going on in here. All right, I totally believe we have bottomed out. Nothing is 100%, but this totally made sense. That's I've had this up here. If you go back to the videos from 2 weeks ago, I had this range in here that we would fall to, that I thought we would fall to. I don't have a crystal ball. I am. All I can do is look at strong points of support and say, this is where this thing could come to. All right, the whole way up. You can see the whole way up here. This is on the daily again. We didn't really build a lot of support up through here. Okay, that's why we fell down like that. When you're going up, you want to see something like this. Okay, you don't want to go up in a straight line. You want to build support stairs the whole way up. So that coin, when it falls, has something to come back to. Oops, I'm sorry, didn't mean to do that. Let me try this again real quick. You want to build them up. So then you can come back here, find support, and bounce off of that and continue up. All right. That's why you want to build these stairs the whole way up. So anyway, we have come down to this area. Now, there's a few things I want to show you here, okay? If we do get this breakout, all right, we ended up having this ABC at the top, and then it looks like we had 5 waves down inside here, okay? The measurement of this breakout would take us up towards the 4-cent range. Okay, now that would be, that of course wouldn't be the end of a move. That would be the measured move of the wedge breakout. Okay, before we had another correction, after that of some kind. But anyway, if we end up doing this, this massive. If this is all ends up being one wave, let's put a trend-based fib on this thing, okay? Go from the bottom to the top, down to the bottom, all right? Or let's see where that takes us. Okay, so That would take us up towards, 16 and a half cents roughly. So what would something like this look like? Okay, if this ended up being a 1 and a 2 wave, if we do something to get an idea, if this works out like this, and to me, it looks like it. Your third wave, this wave that we would be building right now, would be your number one, your longest wave, and your strongest uptrend out of a 5 wave system. All right, so excuse me, your third wave would over exceed your first or your fifth wave up. Okay, it's going to be your longest one, but your fourth wave pullback is going to be your biggest pullback in here. Okay, that thing, who knows how far it could end up. If this all works out, how that far it could pull back, then you would have your fifth wave blow off here, and that would take us up towards that 16 16.7, I believe it is. So it could end up looking something like that by the end of, by the time it's over with. Of course, this could take months and months and months to play out. We're not going to know until it, obviously, until it forms out here. But KASPA is definitely holding strong. There's nothing I see in here alerting at all. These RSIs, we've been waiting for this weekly to reset. Look at the daily. It's at all zeros. All right. So if you're at a time to make a strong bounce and a breakout, we're at it. Okay, the dailies at all zeros. The 12-hour, I believe the 12 is just about reset, and it's at 5 and 4. I was giving it a second here. For some reason, it isn't loading up. Here we go. A little slow. Let's go to the 8. Okay, the 8-hour stochastic is just about to the bottom. It's at 0 and 11. Let's try that 12 one more time here. For some reason, my stochastic isn't loading up on that. The 4-hour is at the bottom and is turned up bullish at 11.7 and 10. And your lower time frames, the hour and stuff. The hour is actually 3/4 of the way up. I don't really look at them too much. I wish that 12 would load up. I don't know why it's not. But that weekly that we've been waiting for is at the bottom. It's at all zeros and at 2. Okay, it is just starting to hook up. Let me enlarge this for you so you can see it. Look at that thing. It is just starting to hook over the blue line. All right, so at any time that will bend up, and then that'll turn this bullish. You want to see the blue line on top of the orange, and as soon as we get a run started here, that blue line should flick up and overlap that orange one. So things are looking fine with.
So, as he's saying, the blue line and the orange line, we're just waiting for this lines to cross again. Because if you've noticed, it crossed here, it went up. And across here, it went up. So once this line crosses, it's going to go up drastically. So I don't know when this happens or how long it's going to take. But as he says, I agree with him. It might get up to 17 cents at some point. So I'm agreeing with pretty much everything he's saying here. KASPA, like I've been telling you guys, KASPA, KASPA, KASPA. KASPA has been holding strong, right? It's not dipping. It's going down slowly, but it didn't crash, which everyone's waiting for. It kind of seems like some people just want it to fail, which is weird. But hey, I'm not that kind of person, right? I want everything to work out for you and to be successful, right? I'm not wishing anything to fail, or I'm not hating on nothing, right? Hate gets you nowhere. I'm just telling you straight up, right? Well, I hate when you can congratulate. But that was the technical numbers, and I do have another video, which I think I'm going to have to make another YouTube for because this one's going kind of long. So this is part 1 of Technical Tuesdays. Let me know what you think about the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let us know about how we're doing. I did get a comment from somebody about a great video. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Continue to support. Continue to do your research on KASPA, and let's get back to the money.